Hello, Star Fam! We have reached the second game in the Star Stable series, and if you do not know what's going on here with Star Stable games, there will be a link up in the top right corner of this video where you can learn more about the old original Star Stable games. I talked a lot about them in my first episode of Star Stable The Autumn Riders. So this is the second game out of 4, and in this game we are going to the northern side of Jorvik, not as far north as we will come, but quite far north. And we will learn more about show jumping. We're gonna see loads of snow, which will be good for the winter, because, well, here in Sweden right now, there is, well, basically the new ice age, and I hate winter, so this is gonna be fun. But also, we are quite close to Christmas, which is very suitable. Well, at least for when I'm recording this, and hopefully also when you are seeing this. Well, not if it's summer where you are, but whatever. Yes, so we are going to get started with a new game, and we are going to discover this big new area in Jorvik. So just as in the last game, our character is going to be called Esme, because that's me. We're going to pick a face. I think this is the face I usually go with. No. Is it this one I used to use? I think it's that one. Yeah, the face options for this game is not very versatile, so we're gonna have to make do with what we get. And I want the long brown haircut. Here we go. Let's see here. Not this reddish one, I think. I think I want this one. Which one do I usually go with? I think I want that one. Yeah, that is good. And look here. I want to see your eyes. They're green. I want them to be green. Look at me. There we go. That's probably as green as we're gonna get. Yeah, so let's go with that. And we are going to head straight into the game. And first of all, we're gonna have a short introduction, just as in the last game. If you have no idea what's going on right now, I really recommend you to watch the first series, Star Stable The Autumn Riders. There will be links down in the description box and also in the pinned comment. And if you don't want to have a look at that one, this is basically, you can get into this game without knowing the previous games, but if you want to see everything from the start, I really recommend having a look at the Autumn Riders. But now we're going to head into this game. So also I want to remind you all that I am not the sort of YouTuber who likes to read everything that's going on in the game. I rather talk about what's going on in the game, so I will not read all the text you will see in this game. Because of course, just as in SSO, this game is very much text-based. So we are now north of Silverglade, where we were in the last game. And here it's winter, there's snow everywhere, there's not a lot of green going on. And, well, yeah, if you miss the winter in Star Stable Online, you will get a lot of winter here. And we are now preparing for Decker Horse Show, and I always try to call it Dietrich Horse Show, because that's what it's called in Swedish. It's very confusing to have the different copy in different translations of the game. And why did we end up in a well? This is a starting stable of this game. This is the Meander stable. I have no idea if it's pronounced Meander, but that's what it feels like to me. And that's what it feels most natural to say that in Swedish, since that's my mother tongue. So that's what I will call it, unless someone corrects me and tells me that I'm doing it all wrong and tells me how it should be pronounced instead. And this is Eric, and he is the stable owner. Eric is gonna help us to get to know this area a bit, and also we have our horse over there. She is called Bella. We know that from clicking our horse icon down in the right corner, and she is called Bella. So in this game we will be able to name our horse, which we could not do in the previous game. Also, we can see the breed of the horse. We could not do that in the previous game. And now the discipline will not be bugged as it was in the previous game, which will be very nice for me. It will be so much easier to play this game. Also now we can see our stable points, which is our money up here. Jorvik shillings and star coins wasn't a thing back here, because this is a single player game. You will never ever see another player, because of course this is not happening online. And you cannot buy any further content in here. Everything you can buy for the money you earn in the game. So we will only use the stable point currency. And you can also see our level up here, which you could not do in the previous game. We have our backpack down here. I usually always push it over here. I like to zoom in on the map. Oh, talking about the map. If I press M, you will see the map here. I usually keep my map over here. In the previous game, we were in Silverglade, Southhoof, Mistfall, and the Harvest Counties. So there was a super big area. It was all the way down here, all of this. So in this game, we will have this highlighted area. In the upcoming games, we will be over here in the Spring Rider and up here in the Summer Rider. So we will have very small areas moving forward, which is also like, it's a bit sad because I really like having those big areas to ride around in, but at the same time it was a bit too big in the Autumn Riders because we did not have call for pickup and we did not have any horse trailers. We still do not have call for pickup or horse trailers, but it will not take as much time to ride anywhere now. So it would be way easier for us to maneuver around in this game, which is very nice. Anything else? Not right now, I think. We should talk to Eric and get started. So here you see we have discovered Meander Stables. It's the first star here. So whenever we discover a new area in the game, we will gain a star. It basically only tells us that we have discovered a new place. It doesn't give us anything. It gives us some XP, so I did kind of lie. We also... No, I thought that we got up a level, because sometimes you go from level 0 or something, I don't know. I could show you the medals in this game, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different courses to do here. It is one endurance course, a lot of show jumping courses, and also a couple of cross-country courses. No dressage in this game whatsoever, but we will see a lot of dressage in the next game, so yeah. Also, this huge trophy over here is the Decker Horse Show trophy. So that will be fun, because we of course will do our best to be the best rider in this area. We will try to win Decker Horse Show, hopefully not with Bella. We're gonna try to change horses a couple of times throughout this series. Anything else? We have quest log here, nothing in it right now. Here is our what is it called? Character page. So you can see the stable points. I think we're supposed to see our name up here, but that doesn't work. We will be able to give ourselves skill points later on, and using the horse already, and that's it. So Eric is happy to have us here in the valley, and he wants to make sure that I can take care of my horse, and I know how to do that because I've been playing this before, and it's very, very similar to Starship Online if you haven't done this before. So we are going to pick up a bucket and a brush and some other stuff, and we're going to take care of our horse. Down here you have some help sections if you need them. I do not need them. So we're just going back here, talking to Eric. And if you wonder how I know he's called Eric, if we talk to him again, let's do the doing chores one. He tells us about doing chores for us to be able to earn some money down here, because I need to earn a lot of money if I want to be able to buy new horses. So that's very important. I need to help out in the different stables around here. My ear is itching. Here we go. So if I now open the quest log, I can read up a bit on all the quests. So in some quests, it will tell me the names of people if I don't already know it. So for now, I'm just going back here to accept this quest, or well, to complete the quest. And also I think it says like Eric as a sign off here. Yeah, Eric. Eric Low? I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Help. So, level up, nice. That means that we got some skill points, and I'm immediately going to... I was about to say deliver them, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to add the skill points to each and every skill. So I always start out, since we always get 40 on level 2, I always give 10 to each and every one. After that I always give a lot to riding, command and jumping, while just giving like a spare point to carrying. I want this to be as even as possible, and I want the carrying to be quite low. I need the carrying to go up a little bit, unless, well, that means that the horse won't get sad as quickly. So that will be a help. But I will not try to earn any money right now. I will try to ride my horse instead. I'm gonna fill up my bucket. I will try to exchange my grooming brush at a later point. I'm gonna leave them up there. And talk to Eric again, because of course he wants to see if I can ride my horse. And also he gives me a lot of other quests now, since I went up to level 2. But I want to ride my horse now. And apparently he knows my aunt. I have no idea who my aunt is, but whatever. So he wants to see if I can ride, so I am going to mount Bella and show him that I know how to do this. So Bella will be my horse to begin with, and you might recognize her color because her color has always been available as a starter horse color in Star Stable Online. And, well, this horse in Star Stable Online is a lot more pretty right now, because of course we are at the point where the starter horse is basically the starter horse 2.0 now. This is starter horse 1.0 from 2008. Not the prettiest in the world. So, yes, now we have completed our very first riding quest, and we can try out the winter trail. This is an endurance track around the mountains here, so we can get to know the area a bit, we get to know our horse, and, well, we can take our first medals. So first of all, this is going to be a trial run. When we have done the trial run, we can do this twice more to gain medals. The medals doesn't really do anything other from giving us medals in our medal cabinet. And also our horse is super slow right now. This horse is very slow, so I will exchange her at some point, quite quickly I think. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Also, I really would like you guys to help me pick horses. So when we're back from this trail ride, I am going to get into the stable, and I'm going to have a look at all the horses in there, because I will try to get one horse from each and every stable. In this game we have 3 different stables. It's Meander, Cape Point and Pine Hill. So when we arrive back at the stable, we're going in there and we're gonna try to figure out which horse I should get from Meander. And hopefully there is one at a quite low level, because of course every single horse has a required level. So some horses I won't be able to buy right now. I will need to reach higher levels in order to be able to buy the horses, just as in Star Stable Online. But I think there should be at least one horse down there I could buy quite early. I know there's one game where you can't really do that. I think it might be the next one, which is the Spring Riders. But in that case we'll just go back later, because I think in that game I think the horse I want to use for the final competition might be in the starting stable, but we're gonna have a look at that later. That's not something for us to worry about today. And as you can see, this is a very steep mountain, so my horse can't gallop very quickly downhill. But also she is very slow, which makes it a bit more tough to complete this. I usually always can canter down here, but she doesn't seem to want to. I haven't played this game in many years. I'm not very fond of winters in games. I think I've told you guys that before. And I think that might be why this game is my least favorite of the 4 Star Stable games. That doesn't mean I don't like this game, because I do. But it is my least favorite, and that says a bit about how much I like the other games. And one thing that is a bit disappointing coming from the Autumn Riders is that in that game you could always pick food for your horse when you're riding around on Jorvik. You cannot do this now because of course it's winter and there's no carrots growing anywhere, there's no turnips growing anywhere, all the different sort of grass is frozen, and unfortunately those things won't be present in the future games either. And that's kind of sad because I really enjoyed that feature. So he just told us a bit about the different time trials and earning medals and stuff, and now we're going to have a look at the horses as promised. So over here we have, well, basically Bella, so I can buy her again if I decide to buy her again later on. She's a Cleveland Bay, which is a horse breed originating in Britain. And of course I do not want this horse. We're gonna have a look at this one. I think this is a Nonius. Yes. And this is a Hungarian horse breed. Available from level 3, so I could get this one quite soon. I wonder if I could, let's see here. Here we have Bella. Yes, we can have a look and see here at the... I can't move this one. The speed is quite the same on this horse, but the discipline is better and endurance is way better. Also the strength, I don't have to train that up at all, which is nice. So this might be a contender for a horse here in Meander Stables. This, I believe, is a French trotter. Oh, it's an Australian stock horse. Huh. Okay, I thought this was a trotter, but also some things are very... As I told you guys previously, some guys are different copy-wise, so it's possible that another horse is a trotter, and this one was a trotter in the Swedish version of the game. But this is an Australian stock horse, and this is quite a good horse. Really good endurance here. The speed is not very good though, and I will need a speedy horse. I won't do this discipline. I won't. But it could be a horse to use for a while. It is a pretty horse. Good strength, that's good, because we will do a lot of jumping, and strength is very important for jumping in this game. This horse should be an Arabian thoroughbred, which it is, good. Level 8 horse with a lot of speed. Very bad discipline, unfortunately. Good endurance. So this might be a horse like my second or third horse. It might be my third horse. I will have 4 horses all in this game. 1 horse I'm gonna buy here, 1 horse I'm buying at Cape Point, and 1 horse I'm gonna buy at Pine Hill. So I think it's gonna be a lot, like, it's gonna be up to you guys. You guys gonna help me try to figure out what horses I'm going to pick. Here we have a Salernitano, which is an Italian breed. It's very even in the stats. This might be a very good horse for me. It's just a bay horse with a star, and this is also a starter horse color from SSO. I think this might be a really good horse. I do. So I am very interested in this one, but of course you guys are gonna be very important in my choice. So you guys are gonna have to give me some good names to use, and also tell me what horse I should get. So might be that I could do it even more than 4 horses. I could buy a new horse every now and then. So I could start out with the Nonia, since I could buy that from the next level on. So you guys are gonna have to help me and tell me what I should do. Should I buy a horse like as soon as I level up, or should I just wait a bit and see what happens? You're gonna have to help me choose. But for now, we're going out again. I'm going to mount Bella, and I'm going to pick another quest from Eric. I want to try the shopping quest. And he tells me about the stable points I earned from the chores, because apart from buying horses, I of course can visit different shops. I can buy hay for my horse, which would be very important, and I also can buy some new gear for the horse, well, tack, I think you call it, and also some clothes for myself, which will be important stat-wise later on. So we're going to meet Antoine, who runs the shop in downtown Meander, and it's just across the bridge. There's a lot of bridges in this game. So, bye Eric. I think it's a discipline that makes her speed be this low. Which shouldn't be. Her discipline is quite good. Her discipline is the best stat. Her speed is horrendous though. I really need a speedier horse. And I would like to buy some riding breeches. Like, I can't ride around in jeans. This doesn't work. So here is Antoine. He runs this shop. And Eric has already called here and told him that I'm coming. Is it too lazy to just walk here? So he tells me how to shop. I just have to click on the cashier at the side here to open the shop, and then I'm just gonna drag what I want over to my backpack. So it works just as in SSO. I just can't double click something because that was added at a later point. So I'm gonna have a look at the shop and see what's in here. So in here there are carrots, and the carrots have this yellow background, which means that I can feed this to my horse while I'm sitting on the horse, and it will give the horse some extra strength for a limited amount of time. You also have some blankets. I have a really good brush, which will help me a lot, but I think I will wait and buy another one later on. We have some gloves, which will give me some good stats. A beginner's helmet, if I happen to throw away this one, I can buy it again. We have an excellent helmet. We have a winter work coat. We have a fantastic riding winter jacket. Excellent jacket, command 5. Of course, this one will be better for me since it gives me some riding stats as well. We have some riding pants, and this is the basic riding pants, which means that they are for free, and they won't give me any stats, but I think I will pick them up just because I would like to have a couple of breeches. There we go. I'm gonna save the jeans for now. But if you have a look at these boots, don't like them, not at all. And I don't have any stable points right now, so I can't buy anything. We have some... they say reins, but of course it's a bridle. Speed 2, discipline 4, yeah. We have a saddle, if we have to throw away the one we already have. We have a couple of other saddles. We have some riding boots. I wonder if these are the boots I want. We're gonna have a look and see. Yes, perfect. Now she looks a lot more professional. And we have another couple of riding boots, and we have a jumping jacket. And if you have seen Sabine from Starshine Legacy, which is another series you can find here on the channel, this is basically her jumping jacket, like her coat. I'm not sure what it's called. So we're going to talk to Antoine once more and try to finish this quest to get up to level 3. So he suggests that we find Jessica to learn the basics of show jumping. And Jessica hangs around by the paddock up here. So we're going to go up there and talk to her, which means we will reach level 3. We also have a quest going on up here somewhere, which is with Kevin. We don't want to meet Kevin today. If you watched my last playthrough, which was the Autumn Riders, you know Kevin already. He is a really good musician, and he is the grandson of Mrs. Masterson. I still don't remember what the lady is called. It's Masterton or Masterson. I still have no idea whatsoever. So going up here, I think we will gain the experience when we just discover this place. Indeed. So if we have a look here, you can now see that we have the first 3 stars from the stable, the village, and the paddock. So we're going to talk to Jessica now. And as you can see, Jessica actually got a winter coat as well, because of course she would be freezing otherwise. And if you have watched the previous series, you know that Jessica had a cross-country course in Feargrove. If you have only watched the Starshine Legacy series, you know that Jessica has been a villain, and if you know her from Starship Online, you know that she is a villain. In this game, she is quite nice, and she will just try to help us to become a better rider. So I think we should try to take on her first challenge, and then we might wrap up for today, because there has been a lot going on here. So let's just try out her very first jumping course. So all we need to do, this is very, very similar to the show jumping course we did with Linda in the previous game. So we're going to start here and just go all around the paddock and jump every single fence we come by. And my horse is of course very, very slow, which makes this a little more difficult, and also she's not the best jumper, but we should be able to get over these fences, especially since we are allowed to have 3 poles down. Every pole you get down is 4 faults, just as in regular show jumping in real life. So you are allowed to have a total of 12 faults, which is 3 poles down. And we succeeded, with our training. There we go. So Jessica tells us about the medals to give to really good riders around here, and I can talk to her again for some more quests. For now, I am going to have a quick look at Bella's skill sheet. Her strength is maxed out. Her discipline got a bit boosted from the race with Eric. I think I would have gained more strength from this race. I don't remember if this was maxed out to begin with. But we are done for today. And every time you feel like you're done in this game and want to have a break, you have to find one of these shelters. and you can either find a shelter or some houses with the same pink glitter. So you click on it and you choose either save, save and sleep, which means that it will be a new day in the game, or save and quit. And for now, since I'm done for the day, I will choose save and quit, and I will be done with this episode. So this has been an introduction to Star Stable the Winter Riders, and this will be all the winter you will see in Jorvik for now. Of course, this is an area which you have not seen at all in Star Stable Online, which might be quite interesting for you. As you might be able to see, this is above where Dino Valley is in SSO, which makes this very interesting since this is a possible new area for Star Stable Online in the future. Who knows what's gonna happen? And yeah, I would really love to hear your thoughts about this and what you think about the game so far. I really want to hear what you think about the horses. I want to know what horse you want me to buy moving forward. So I'm really looking forward to have a discussion with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, leave a comment to talk to me and discuss this amazing game. And I really hope to see you all next time.